Hello everyone and welcome to the LHYNX Division Gaming League. I am your host for the match tonight, your co-owner and commissioner of the league, Mahedrian. And tonight I will actually not be your shoutcaster, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't do league stuff. I got the power couple here today, Klee and Che. I gotta turn on your mics. There we go.
Hello.
How are you guys doing today?
Hi. Doing pretty good.
Awesome. And as you already said, we are in for an exciting match tonight. Little closer in competition. Speaking of which, speaking of close in competition, we actually just got finished up with a game last night between Playmob and Imperium that ended up in the Valorant bracket 2-0 final for Imperium. They will go to the finals to face Void. And speaking of brackets, this will be our last semi-final match. Oh, they already started. What? Okay. I guess we're just going right into it because, man, I didn't get any warning for that, but okay. So we're just gonna transition straight in. Sure. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
We see an instant Soraka ban right off the bat.
Kind of a
Look at always ban brand.
always ban brand.
Always ban brand.
Our team played one game again where we didn't follow our always ban brand rule, and it was terrible. It was the least fun game we played.
There's no, as a support main, there is no support that I hate more. That's not true. There's very few supports I hate more than brand.
You're scared.
Just in terms of like enjoying the game, it's usually less when he's around.
So far, both teams seem to be really against AP picks. It's got 5 AP bans now. And both teams seem to be focusing support and mid lane bans.
I'm not familiar too much with Yitties or Prevail's like team chemistry, like their team comms, but I'm guessing they're not too big of fans of their mid laners and supports. We've got a Jhin pick by Metro. I believe LHYNX is their ADC as well. Yeah.
Would have been a good thing for us to find out before we started, but here we are.
Here we are.
Sorry about that.
I think they're in Pro League order. So, I don't know what Pro League order is, but I think they're in it. Looks like Volibear in the top lane for
Most likely.
Prevail.
I'm gonna most likely assume it's not a Volibear, actually.
Just kidding. We didn't need a Volibear. They don't need a Volibear.
Both teams taking their sweet time with these picks here. Really struggling to find something to commentate during picking phase, but
Picking phase is so hard because it's just we get to watch 25 seconds of them not clicking anything, and then in the last 2 seconds they decide what jam.
Considering we skipped over pregame basically because he cut me off, at least I got the 3 minutes to talk about what I was going to talk about. We'll let you finish up your thoughts on these bans though, because I know that this is an important part of every game.
I mean, it really just looks like both teams went with their ADC picks. Got, for some reason, a early pick to most likely top lane Wukong. Most likely mid lane Yone.
Well, definitely not a top lane Malphite for either team, so solid. Where are we going on with Mahedrian?
What am I going off? What?
Yeah.
What happened?
I thought you were gonna finish your pregame.
I'll follow that up once we finish these bands here, because
That would
I
be
like
fun.
I don't want to interrupt the thought process and prediction phase of this game, because that's what makes it fun at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's fun hearing us like randomly guess at what their picks are supposed to be.
I mean, you guys played these teams, so I mean, for all I know, they could have just switched up their strategy and stuff. Like I said, I don't know much about League, so thank God y'all are here to go through the game, because
We'll walk you through.
yeah. But inconsistency and patterns that I can remember, people tend to pick the same champion over and over again until it's banned in the second game.
Yeah.
Right now I'm looking at the both team compositions, and I cannot recognize a single name except Lux.
Yeah, no, both teams are going for some pretty wild picks this game. Like,
I'm-
we've seen a lot of.
I'm feeling that Oriana. I'm excited to see how that works out.
It's against a Yone though.
Mm,
That's a not fun matchup for Yone before
Yeah.
he hits level 6, and then once he hits level 6, it's a very
Oriana's
fun
not
matchup for
happy.
Yone.
Yeah. I also really hope this is a Gwungle over here. Oh no, it's not.
It's not Gwen Jungle. It's so sad.
Oh. You have some experience with Gwen Jungle.
Gwen Jungle's my favorite jungler. One of my favorite junglers.
I know.
I attempted it in our last game. Didn't go very well. I think I was like 2-7, but it's alright.
It works a little bit better when we're not playing people much higher in skill level than our own.
So both teams did actually assemble themselves in their pick order from top down to support, so it's going to be interesting.
All right. Oh, okay. Loadout plus roughly 4 minutes of talking here. All right, let's just go back to what we were saying before Warite cut me off by starting the game. But so of course it's great to have you two here, shoutcasting tonight. 2 players on Void who played throughout the season. Unfortunately, taking the loss to Delamore, which the winner of this game tonight will face in the finals. But regarding games that I was talking about, so this is, of course, the last semi-final game that we will have this season. Only championships from here on out. The one scheduled match that we have confirmed is on April 10th. That is a Sunday. Actually, it's a little less than a week from today. That game will be at 9 p.m. We haven't seen a lot of CSGO action in a while, and that'll be between Delamore and Void, with Void being the first and Delamore being the second seed. Alright, so we've had like a pattern in the last like 3 games or so, and most of them being Valorant, of like really close games. Last night, and you guys can go back and look at the VODs, which will be posted to YouTube pretty soon. You can go back and look at that and see that the match between Playamob and Imperium went to quintuple overtime in the second game, which had not been seen before. And Playamob was down a player. Lippy had disconnected for, I think, the last 10 or so rounds. It could be more than that. And Playamob kept up, but unfortunately fell short where it mattered most. So Imperium is advancing, taking the least amount of losses out of the Valorant bracket. So going back to League of Legends, though, regarding wins and losses in ratio for that, these teams are about even in skill, or have shown to be even. Prevail seem to be a little bit more consistent, and they were able to gather some wins early on, whereas it looks like Yitties was still in sort of their development phases. They joined in the season last. I believe they were actually the last team to join into Season 1 before those teams closed out. So they are the newest team, I guess you could consider that. And they have beaten Prevail before, and Prevail's beaten Yitties. So this is actually one of the few series that have ended in a one-win, one-loss situation. So again, for the third time in a row now, if you ask me who is going to win this match, I would say, 1, I'm not supposed to answer, and 2, I don't know. Because, especially with legend or champions that we've never seen before, couldn't tell you. I don't even know what these champions do. So, on top of that, it's really an oddball game. But we're gonna hop right into game 1 tonight. Once again, Yitties 3rd seed, Prevail 2nd seed. As we get a nice view of each of the skins. Is there like a rarity to skins, by the way? It's like
There is.
Yeah.
They go up to $20 sometimes.
$30.
$20. Oh my god, are you serious? There's no way
It
this
works.
actually worked.
Oh my god.
No way. You're joking. You're
Riot
joking.
Games made a good video game.
Oh?
I was really expecting a black screen loading in.
Yeah, so was I. Oh, and the... Huh, okay. I thought I fixed this. The banner is doing funny things with me.
They
Let's
going
see.
for the Blitzcrank
You know what?
invade?
We're not even gonna worry about banners right now. Oh my god. We
There's
tried.
a
Whoops, sorry.
suspicious amount of pings going into Bot River right now. Might be looking at a possible first blood if the Blitzcrank lands his hook.
I'm seeing this Jinx caught out here. Ooh.
Jinx might be dead. They're right behind her. This might be it.
Is this just like a straight push
Oh.
to the... Alright.
I think you're a couple seconds behind, Kyle.
Am I?
Yeah.
So sad. Oh, let me. Okay, mine was a bit behind.
Is
I
it
should be
up
good
now?
now.
Alright.
Yeah, I love.
For
the-
reference, by the way, to the audience, Prevail is red, Yitties is blue. So this will switch in the second game, but that is how it's going to be this game.
Also
And
very
I'll
helpful
let you guys
for
take over.
subcasters.
Yep.
Gonna be seeing both junglers starting red. I mean, pretty typical from both Hecarim and Rek'Sai. Pretty much immediate shove from Yone in the mid lane.
He doesn't really win until 6 though.
Yeah, you've gotta push lanes, Yone, or else you're just gonna. I mean, you do risk getting frozen on though if you push too hard.
Yeah.
Gwen taking a pretty bad trade in the top lane.
I
Wukong
wonder if
again, level
Wukong-
2. Basically
He's
lowers
to
Gwen
1.
to 1 HP. That's... People underestimate the power of level 1 Wukong. Is that Hail of Blades I saw? What rune does he have? Oh no, it's Conquer. I don't know what I saw.
Maybe Hail Blades. Who's to say?
I thought I saw the little red ring. Gonna be Rek'Sai entering Hecarim's blue jungle. Both of them are about to meet at the Raptor Pit. Those are wolves.
Same thing. Mid laners are rotating now. It looks
No,
like
only Yone. Orianna's still in lane. This might be a first blood.
I don't
Hecarim could
think.
secure this.
Oof.
Rek'Sai gets away just 1 HP, but Hecarim might be dead.
And
Yeah.
it looks like Gwen's dead under tower here. Unless.
Wukong having to flash away 1 HP, dies to minions and gets executed.
What a wild first 3 minutes.
I think the professional term of this would be Clown Fiesta. Absolute chaos going on.
A 2v2 jungle fight, execute by Wukong. And almost dead Jinx in the bot
And a
lane.
potential tower dive down bot. Gets Lux rooted.
Oof.
Hecarim goes down for first blood. Jin does get a second kill though. But, oh my
Blitzcrank
god, the
goes down.
Jinx W connects and Blitz is dead. Yeah, no, Clown Fiesta.
Clown Fiesta.
Both
Wukong's
teams just
going
going
for this.
We get
Oh.
a worth from Blitzcrank.
I
Did
am.
Wukong and Gwen trade? I didn't even see what happened.
They traded under tower. Wukong went
That's-
for another tower dive.
Crazy.
He's really dedicated to these tower dives.
Considering he executed and got away with it the first time, I'm not even surprised.
And
I mean, he
this
didn't
is
get the kill, but she didn't either. Gwen
And-
didn't either.
a 1 HP running away Rek'Sai.
Once again, more level 3 brawling in the bot lane. Both teams play incredibly aggressively at the moment.
Honestly, though, it's kind of working in their favor. They both got a few kills on the board.
Yeah, but we are already at a 1k gold advantage.
Yeah.
$1K isn't that much gold, but this early on, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, if Prevail's able to snowball that, it's going to be really, really hard, especially with their Yone and their Jinx.
Yeah, we see some crazy strong late game champs from Prevail.
Wukong going in again up top. Don't think he gets... Oh,
It's
there's a
Getting
Yone
ganked by
rotate.
Yone.
I think he gets away here, though.
Depends if this Yone Q can connect. But no.
Wukong just W's away.
In classic Wukong fashion.
We all love Wukong. We're seeing very early dragon clear. It looks like they're gonna get it. I don't think
Prevail
I
doesn't
don't
even
think
know.
Prevail has no idea.
They're chilling down in bot lane. The very early dragon. That's going to be helpful for them.
X-Tech Drag is generally considered to be one of the stronger ones. The attack speed is
Really good.
not actually that helpful for
Oh, yeah.
Yitties team. I mean, definitely not bad, but
Woo.
I feel like they needed to stop someone like Jinx and Yone from getting that attack speed, though.
Yeah. Jinx would be a
Fight goes
monster.
down in the bot lane. Blitzcrank drops after getting a successful hook on Deluxe.
You are a little behind again. For me, at least.
League of Legends is a good video game.
Riot's really working hard to make it easy to
Wukong
shut
gets a
down.
kill from onto Rek'Sai in the top river.
Ooh.
And
That tower
That-
dive.
that's now a 3-0 Jinx down in the bot lane. That is
Not
one of the
fun for them.
scariest things you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Jinx is an incredibly powerful ADC late game. Like, this much gold early on is going to be detrimental.
She hasn't backed in a hot minute, and she already has her noon quiver. If I was Jin and Blitzcrank right now, I would be very afraid of what's about to happen.
Our 1k gold advantage for Prevail has jumped up to about 2k now.
Little over 2k
2.5.
actually. Luxroot goes on to Jin. Jin's probably dead here. That is a
Hecarim comes
4-0 Jinx. Maybe Hecarim can secure this shutdown. This shutdown would be massive for Yitties right now.
A 5-0 Jinx.
Well, the shutdown was secured.
Did go to
Five.
Blitzcrank.
I have Blitzcrank. Not terrible, but that definitely didn't go in their favor.
I know
3.
you are familiar with Boom Boom Blitzcrank. Maybe that's their.
I would love to see a Boom Boom Blitzcrank this game. But sadly, he does look like he's going to be building standard support items.
Maybe that's Yitties'.
That is an 8-minute mythic on
Wow.
on Jinx right there.
And she still has a 150
Successful
gold.
tower dive top lane.
Yeah, if I was Yitties right now, I would be very worried about the situation going on in bot lane.
I mean, Wukong is a powerhouse when he gets some gold. He's
That's true.
capable of deleting any squishy, so
Jinx.
maybe Jinx. Jinx might not be that safe.
I think,
Kind-
at least looking at it now, their late game is
Successful hook
gonna.
on a Jinx. Jin lands W. But there is the gank coming in from... Oh, and it...
That Lux. There's nothing they could do there.
A great play, just unfortunate timing. It was a great hook from Blitzcrank, just
A shame Rek'Sai was near.
Threaded, yeah.
I don't think they had vision in River. Yeah, no, it's control
no.
warded. They didn't
No
know
River
Rek'Sai was
vision.
going to be there.
But yeah, as I was saying, I think their late game is just going to come down to the Wukong. Ooh. Very nice tower dive.
I don't think... No, the
No,
shield
1
blocks it.
HP.
Oriana.
Holy, what just happened?
For
you need us
those
to
of you,
explain Jinx and the Hedrian.
for those of you who are
I don't know, I
unfamiliar,
just saw somebody get clapped by a giant... I don't know, I looked up and that was the first thing I saw.
It's a global rocket launcher. That she shoots a giant rocket globally. They can hit anywhere on the map.
and
as long
poor
as-
Oriana,
yes, the lore, yes.
2v1
1v2
in the top lane. I don't think he gets the... No, the knockup goes down from Rek'Sai.
Rek'Sai is doing a very nice job this game.
At Rek'Sai, the Jinx is the fed one, but Rek'Sai is really...
He's been
Rek'Sai's
everywhere.
I think he is partial. I mean, there was a lot of good solo 2v2s from bot lane, but every time Rek'Sai was down there, he was also helping out.
Looks
Rek'Sai,
like an invade.
on Hecarim. I don't think Hecarim can get away here. Does Rek'Sai have ulti? Rek'Sai
Yes.
tried to save it, but ends up ulting the Hecarim. That is now a 6k gold advantage. 7k gold advantage for
That's
Team
7.
Prevail. I'm good at math.
It's alright. You play League of Legends,
Rek'Sai.
you don't need to do math.
Rek'Sai escapes 1 HP from Wukong.
Why did that make me laugh?
Bot lane is still sitting in the mid lane. Oriana's not doing too hot against the... Wow. That was a great
Oh.
block by Blitzcrank.
I think they're just gonna sit mid. I think Yone's like fully capable of holding off bot lane on his own. You can easily take Jin and Blitzcrank stuck mid defending Oriana.
Jinx is going to be able to shred this tower if they get pushed up to it.
At this point, there's very little Yitties can do besides play defensively.
Just
Let's-
from farm alone, Yon's got shut down.
That's Jin ulti coming down. Maybe great hook from Blitzcrank.
Wow.
Yone does escape over the wall with ulti and
Lux ulti.
clean up from Lux and Jinx. And I think maybe Jin dies here. Jin flashes away, 1 HP, luckily gets away. Another, like, kind of good hook from Blitzcrank, but it's too late for the good hooks.
There just isn't enough to follow up with. And Jin goes down too.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
We're looking right now at an 8-1 Jinx.
Yeah. Hecarim's lost control of his jungle. There's very little Hecarim can do at this point. His bot lane and mid lane have taken towers for Prevail.
Yeah.
He's basically lost his entire red side.
Red team has slain.
Looking at their red side jungle too, there's a ton of control wards sitting there. It's gonna be really unfortunate for Hecarim not being able to know anything about his jungle.
Looked like he's actually going to be moving into
Turret plating.
Prevail jungle, trying to find something. Raptors are already gone though.
Only thing he has left up there is Krugs.
I don't think he's going to get the Krugs. Just a sad, poor horse boy looking for food.
Man, they nerfed Hecarim so hard.
The raptors are respawning. He
No,
gets food.
we fed our horse today.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The horse is gravely in danger now. Missed knockup from Rek'Sai. Does look like Hecarim gets away. Did not get to
Wukong
eat
going
his
in.
food. Wukong forced to retreat. Wukong pinned down.
He's trapped.
Gonna have to pull some monkey shenanigans to get away, but he does fall to Rek'Sai.
The monkeying around was just not enough.
Yone just pushing bot lane. Jhin rotating down, but I don't think a Jin's gonna be enough to stop a Yone. Yone's 4 levels on Jhin. This could be a very easy tower dive if it goes wrong. Which it is. Free kill for Yone.
And a
Can't-
free kill for Rek'Sai up top, too.
When there's that many levels, when they have that much of a level lead, you can't send one person to deal with Yone.
Yone's
Hecarim might get Yone shut down, but
he
Yone
doesn't.
does flash into melee range before Hecarim can Q. Blitzcrank
A very nice
potentially catching
knockout.
out Yone.
That was a very nice play by Blitzcrank.
Waited in the bush. Gets
Boom
the
boom Blitzcrank.
boom boom
you know?
Blitzcrank. He still has support items though, it doesn't count.
He has the boom boom energy.
Then ult looking for the shutdown on Jinx. Does not get it. 600 gold from Jinx shutdown. That could potentially sway the game.
Especially onto someone like Wukong. That would be very helpful for Yitties.
It won't affect the 11k gold differential right now, but it will put someone at least ahead in that team.
Looks like Yone is heading down to where Hecarim is. A little skirmish breaking out, nothing really coming of it in blue side jungle.
It's they're getting caught in their jungle and getting away with it. Normally, like you
Yone
would
catching
find,
out Hecarim. He gets
no,
away.
E ends too soon. Just like maybe 2 more autos in a queue and Hecarim would have went down there.
I know I'm exhausted, but I did not just see like a pizza like on a chicken.
There's
Was it an emo?
ward skins in the game.
Yes.
One of them is a pizza chicken.
I'm looking at the pizza chicken.
It's glorious.
It
2 kills down in mid lane for Prevail here. Possibly a 3rd on Orianna. No, they're not going to dive for it. I think they're trying to push out mid lane here. Really, there's not a lot that Yitties can do to stop this. Especially with
Rek'Sai
Prevail.
is killing the pizza chicken's friends right now.
He does not care about mid tower. He really needs to kill these chickens.
I mean, they've got Herald there. It's fine.
They've got it.
It's very little Yitties can do to defend this Herald right now. Stepping
Wukong
up
going
against the Lux with this much gold is a death
Wow.
sentence, which we see right now. Almost one-shots Hecarim, almost kills Jhin.
That was
Rek'Sai does go down though. Rek'Sai gives 1k gold to Wukong. Wukong flashes the Lux Q, might do something here. But sadly everyone gets away, except Yone's behind them all.
I still think Yitties, yep.
Hook onto Lux, but immediately flashes away. Wukong
And
is
Jinx
gonna get
just
CC'd.
shreds. Jinx just shreds Orianna.
Ripple kill for Jinx. Potentially a quadra kill.
Penta? I think Jinx is...
Maybe.
Oh.
Oh, too much tower damage.
Does that shutdown go to anyone, or is that an execute?
I don't think it was an execute. Was it an execute?
I'm not sure. The feed is still catching up with it, but if that was a shutdown that went to someone, that's going to be extremely helpful.
I didn't see who got that kill, but I don't believe it was shut down. There was an execute, but chat just isn't.
Chad is
Chat
having a rough
decided
time.
it didn't need to send that message.
Wow, an amazing Oriana ball.
Great team fight from Yitties. Amazing engage with the Oriana ball and immediately follow up by Hecarim and Wukong ulti.
I think they're gonna try and secure this dragon. This is gonna help them a lot.
They don't got gold, but they have some crazy ultimate combinations.
Yeah, that was
Potentially a kill onto Hecarim? No, but Rek'Sai does fall before securing the kill. This
That was
should
a
be a
great
mostly free dragon from Yitties.
a casual mastery flex by Wukong. Yeah, it looks like this is gonna be a pretty free dragon. I do think Lux's Jinx might be coming down, but it looks like they already have it.
Lux
That
and Jinx could try and steal.
Was a very close Lux ult.
Blitzcrank somehow manages to secure the dragon.
Chicken pizza. It looks like
I'm not allowed to be biased, but I am actually rooting for chicken pizza this game.
just chicken pizza, not the team.
Not the player who plays chicken pizza, just chicken pizza.
It's my
Wait,
favorite
there's a player?
character.
Am I missing something?
Some people place down the words. Give visions.
Ah,
Mahidrian struggles with the concept of League of Legends.
I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired.
A counter Baron by Prevail here.
Counter Baron?
Counter Baron.
That was just the Baron,
Well, after they got dragged.
I guess.
And Wukong gets
Good Lux
shredded.
Q. Oh my gosh. I'm like once again behind you. I don't know how this is happening.
Jinx is absolutely shredding towers, shredding people. There
Hecarim and
is
Blitzcrank going to 1v2 Yone. Shield bow pops, double
Does
knock
he
up
win
into
this?
a double ulti.
oof.
Yone goes down, but Rek'Sai should be able to clean up. Jinxar lowers Blitzcrank to 1 HP.
He doesn't get away.
And there's the double kill for Rek'Sai. As Jinx is ending the game, but will go down here. But that is an ace for Prevail, and this will be the end of the game. Nobody's respawning. Wukong's actually alive.
Or
But
yeah.
immediate root
Oof.
and
Gwen
immediately
just-
1 HP. I see the minions are still emoting from the April Fool's event for some reason.
they didn't take that out.
They didn't take the minion emoting out of the April Fool's event.
You know what? It adds spice to the game.
Alright. Hopefully we'll see a more calm early game, which won't lead into a very drastic snowball game, but definitely still well played from both teams.
Yeah,
Very little you can do when Jinx gets that
Yeah.
many kills that early.
just the late game, the snowballing Jinx just completely ruined Prevails. My bad. Yitties
You've
is
got it.
Give me a second. I got it. Just completely ruined Yitties mid and late game. They just couldn't contest anything.
I don't think you can consider a 21-minute game late game.
Their mid-ish game.
All right, well, that will sum up the first game. Prevail will take it after a not so close first game, but you know, I'm pretty sure this happened when Yitties won too, and they came back and did some crazy ass strat. So stick around for the second game; it might get a little more interesting. I noticed Riley said that this is actually the second one will be the first game in the chat. So we got a lot to see. Stick around, and we'll catch you after this intermission.
We are the apocalypse and a bell that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the light won't scare us falling. So rise up. We're too great to be landed. Rise up. We're too great to be standing.
Stop us, fly by them like choppers. Better cut those risks. Hold one of my fists, we fire starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look at my eyes, I'm on the rise.
All right, and welcome back. We're back from intermission. How exciting. Man, and they started again without me, dude. Like, man, this is
They really
so
just don't care about you.
horribly coordinated. Like, I don't even get to say anything. It's just straight in.
My genius will be understood eventually.
All right, well, Warite and Prevail took the first game, so they are now up 1-0. One more game, and that will create their ticket to the championship match this season against Delamore. I know, what's his name? Fiddlesticks, dude. I know Fiddlesticks.
You know Fiddlesticks.
I do know Fiddlesticks, man. I recognize that voice anywhere. That's one of the only legends I know.
That's a really weird and obscure champion to know.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could
He's
Not
got his
Artie.
lore, dude. His lore is so
The gamer lore?
interesting. Yeah, the gamer lore, dude. Like, I remember watching one of the videos where it's just cause like you know how Riot likes to make like CGI stuff for League of Legends, and that's one of the only things that I do like about League of Legends. I must admit, is
The outside
is it-
content is pretty cool.
Yes. That I will admit, and their music. The soundtrack for this loading screen is so good.
I have audio turned off. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, Zeri. Zeri's new. All right.
I'm,
How is Zeri? How is Zeri, guys?
She is so much fun.
She's a champion, alright. God, she's awful to play against.
Riot
But-
making unbalanced, overpowered agents and champions in both Valorant and League of Legends at release.
Riot just loves their games.
Likely
So-
the worst at balancing on a release. It's like they don't even test like anything.
Just throw it in. Be fine.
I was convinced, I was actually convinced of this for a while when Neon was released in Valorant, and she never got nerfed. So that's the thing. So maybe it's just like if a champion or an agent sticks around long enough without being touched, people will stop complaining about it.
Yeah. It's a common theme.
That's what attempt balancing. We are going to be seeing a Jinx ban from Yitties to prevent
Not-
Warite from picking Jinx again, and a Jhin ban from preventing their own ADC from playing Jhin again, most likely. Not that the Jhin did bad. I
just
I
think it
don't
was
see
his
why they
game.
would ban their own ADC. Also going to be a ban on Lux and Rek'Sai. It seems they're going for the entire Prevail roster.
A
And just
counter
making
ban
sure
with
their ADC can't play Jhin.
a counter ban with Hecarim. Junglers just don't get to play their preferred champs this game. I am excited to see Zeri this game. I enjoy Zeri.
I'm gonna be
play.
honest. I see an Annie and a Kali. I'm scared for Zeri.
dog person, huh?
Oh, you're right.
Zeri's already got 2 people on the enemy team just looking to completely erase her from the screen.
Most likely unintentional, but I think Yitties is going for only champions that start with the letter A. Damn.
They had 3.
Right when you say that.
They had such a thing going too. They could got an Aatrox in there. I don't know.
We need a jungler that starts with A. Also, I think Akali's top lane, so they couldn't bring an Aatrox.
Aatrox jungle, it's fine.
A Mumu jungle.
A Mumu, oh yeah. They'd still need support.
A Blitzcrank.
A Blitzcrank.
Bring A Blitzcrank.
They were so close to having the theme going.
I could have sworn Warite was a Darius player.
No,
you're thinking of someone on Delamore.
On Delamore,
I know. I don't know. It's just it feels like Darius is like the absolute fragger of League of Legends.
The epitome of terrify your team.
Could have been playing Darius. I'm not sure. It's hard to keep track of the usernames. Our team has been destroyed by so many Dariuses so far. We just keep not banning him and keep getting pentakilled every game.
We have been getting
MTS Deathwind. He'll get you.
I believe Warright's a ADC main. I don't think he really plays anything other than ADC, and sometimes.
Who was their? LHYNX was their top laner last game.
Yeah.
But okay, there is the swap from Zeri and Ornn.
Nice Zen music as we wait for these players to choose their loadout. Or if you're Che, you are sitting in silence right now, staring at the screen.
I'm sitting in silence looking at op.gg. Stalking. Stalking.
Trying to get some idea of what's going on with these players.
Yeah, trying to figure out who's playing what.
We can't really determine their skill level and preferred champs when we're playing against them because they're all just fed.
Better than us, yeah.
You're just gathering this information so you can use it later. It doesn't even matter about this game, it's just y'all are using it for your own benefit, yes.
Yeah, we're doing our own research for next season. We're gonna come back Grandmaster and just absolutely
I'd love to see that. Oh my god, that'd be
not
fun.
anytime soon.
Practice makes perfect. Every game is like that. Alright. 3-minute delay once again. Unfortunately, I've already used up my pregame ritual. So, I do have a plug though. By the way, there's a link to the Discord in chat. Join the Discord to get notified of all the upcoming matches in the events section. As I said earlier, this is the last semi-final match of the season for all games. Here on out, it is only the best of the best, the championship games coming forward. We'll also be gearing up for Season 2, starting in the summer if you live in North America. If you live in Europe, I don't know what season it is for you. I'm sorry. Or Australia.
Not the correct one.
Yeah. How is life with the toilets turning the other way when you flush them and living upside down?
Legend. I don't think that's real.
It definitely isn't. I mean, okay, so I'm pretty sure this is a physics thing because, I read if you kind of drain liquid by itself, right, and without jets that are propelling water in one way, right? If you just kind of let it sink by itself without touching the water, it will spin in the direction because of the Earth's rotation. So naturally, it will happen. But the thing is toilets are manufactured to spin one way, certainly. So everyone's like, oh, it's supposed to spin the opposite way because it's the Earth's rotation. Well, in reality, it definitely doesn't, because if you have the same toilet manufacturer, right, you're going to get the same jet spin. But it is a thing. It is a thing, absolutely. It's kind of hard to replicate because water is always moving just a little bit. Yeah. So it always has bias. If it's perfectly still, it will follow the Earth's rotation. Why are we talking about this? This is
We still have 30 seconds until we're in game, so
we're
we can
talking
keep
about toilet
going.
water. How did we get to this subject?
Something
Oh,
about
Australia. I don't know what
Yeah.
season. Right, seasons. Yeah. Isn't it amazing how human conversations work? It's just this is the epitome of entertainment.
We're just giving the LDGL viewers their daily physics class.
Is that physics? Is it?
It's probably
It's
I'm
physics.
pretty sure it's
if you're
physics.
talking about
It's gotta be physics. It's motion.
someone's done toilet science before. It's happened.
I have taken physics before. I hated it, and that is why do not major in physics. Shout out to the physics majors out there. You guys are doing real work. That
the
is
brave men and women.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt. Hopefully you
Oh.
can't hear my stream. No way this works twice in a row.
Twice in a row.
Wow. Alright. Riot's being nice to me today.
I think they
To-
know
or
it's
I
an
should
important
say-
day.
To us today. They should know it's an important day. Absolutely.
The semifinal.
I like
loading.
Nunu's skin.
I love Space Groove Nunu. It's one of my favorite skins.
We
I
are.
wonder if we're gonna be seeing any level 1 invades this game. Didn't go well the first game, but you know, you can always try again.
And ambitious pike hook in the mid lane there. I think they've learned their lesson a little bit with invades. They're just chilling and watching.
As I
Hanging.
try to get this, for some reason it just switched. It switched on me, and now nothing is. None of the game is showing up on stream.
don't need to see the game.
Interesting.
We'll describe
Alright,
it for them.
We will describe in the meantime while I try and repair whatever is going on. I absolutely love streaming, as you can
So-
probably tell.
At the moment, Nunu is doing an emote where it looks like he's eating the child on his head.
That's really all you need to know about what's happening in the game.
And
right
also,
now.
Akali is not leashing, but instead just sitting in tribush.
And losing wave XP.
No minions died yet. It's alright.
She's good. Never mind.
Ornn
doubted her.
Ornn did pull the wave a little bit. Nunu got through that buff okay. He's still half HP, it's alright.
He's fine. He's got chomp.
I'm assuming the Nunu Chad jungle move and said, "Don't leash, I got this."
Victor poking at Annie a little bit in the mid lane. I'm not super familiar with that matchup. I don't really know who wins that.
Victor is one of the tankier mages, so
Oh,
considering Annie's main goal is to one-shot, it's gonna be kind of rough against someone like Victor. Especially if he builds Crown of the Shattered Queen, which he most likely will, considering the enemy team has 3 assassins.
Yeah.
we're gonna switch to radio mode. This is all right. Well, right, you know, it's funny. Right as I say, okay, they're being nice today, and
You
now they're not
fixed
being
it.
nice anymore. Yeah, this is like what?
No pun
It's so
intended.
funny. I changed absolutely nothing in the process of this, by the way.
Do you think
Sorry.
league glitches happen for a reason?
I'm convinced. I'm convinced they do. I'm convinced it's just sabotage at this point. It's just pure malarkey.
Sometimes Mr.
Injured is going to be waiting at bot scuttle. Hopefully, they do get lucky enough to get the mark on bot scuttle. Nunu is nearby though, but is actively killing a frog.
he
So
doesn't
he
need
might
scuttle.
not be down fast enough to contest the stack.
Yeah, it looks like he's going into bot lane. Kindred just killed Scuttle.
A lane gank from Nunu in the bot lane. But Pike lands a double stun. This could be first blood. And we see 2 kills in the bot lane. Amazing double stun from Pike. It's going to
And
be
he's
first
dead here
blood
as
for
well.
Yitties.
A Kindred gank in the mid lane ends with a Great kill on Annie for Victor.
That's the problem with directed camera. I don't know what's happening if two things are going on at once.
We're gonna try
Yeah.
what we did last time and exit and rejoin.
That's all you
Apologies
need.
for
Our
you guys are
just
still in though.
sensual voices are carrying them through this gameplay.
One of our teammates
Oh.
felt the need to inform me that the stream is black, as if
Yes.
I have control over that.
Trust me, we are very
We're not
we
going
are
to say
very
which one of
we
our
are very
void
aware.
My
Just,
bad. My bad. I will go drive down to Mahi's house and fix his stream for him.
What house? Live on the streets.
He lives in a cardboard box.
How do you run a gaming league from the streets?
He's just really dedicated, you know?
Something.
The grind don't stop.
Oh no, do I not have anyone friended?
You have nobody
join?
friended in this
Friended
game?
Huh?
It needs to be a player, not a...
Yeah, it needs to be a player. Alright.
Uh-oh. Mahidrian.
Yeah.
Well-
I shall. Oh
Hey.
man, this is you know what I'm
Ornn
starting to miss
getting an Akali kill in the top lane?
No, both of them 1 HP.
Damn.
1 HP Akali does die to Ornn.
And Victor gets chomped by Nunu in the mid lane.
Just as Prevail evened out the score, Yitties gets another kill to bring it back.
About a 7k gold advantage for Yitties here.
I don't think that number's correct.
700.
7,000 gold's a lot of gold.
I have an idea. Hear me out.
Yeah,
Can one of you share your screen?
I already am.
Oh,
already doing that.
all right. That's a good idea. Okay. We will full screen
Another
this.
great gank by Nunu there.
So you can actually... I do believe players should be able to accept friend requests if mid-game.
Mid-game.
I believe that might be a
Alright.
thing.
All right, we're gonna try that.
We just
we
need to
got?
communicate to the players that we need them to accept their friend request.
Can we type in chat?
No, we cannot.
You sure?
Maybe.
All right.
I cannot type the chat. And I got distracted, but suddenly the score is 2-5.
There was a great bot lane gank by Nunu with a double knockup that ended in.
Kindred walking right into Pike, but Pike is outnumbered. He's gonna have to retreat. Gets a hook onto Nami though. This could be another kill.
Right into a knockup by Nunu.
Kindred does go down. Nami is low, but it does look like Yitties are gonna be backing away from this fight.
Annie dying to Victor in the mid lane, but Tibbers may clean this up here.
Tibbers.
Woo!
Tibbers MVP. Honor Tibbers this game.
Honestly, if you're not voting Tibbers at the end
Ash.
of the game.
I'm assuming Pike landed a hook, but Nami does go down to Ash. Score is currently 3-8 with almost a 3k gold differential.
Is feeling similar to last game.
It's the same as last game, it just got reversed.
It's got to be red side, dude. There's something about it, you know?
Red side just is the better side.
We're just gonna improvise here and use your stream to stream. This is
Alright,
gonna
I have
look
Nitro,
absolutely awful,
so-
but oh my, this is quite unbelievable, considering it was working just fine seconds ago.
Riot Games really just doesn't like the idea of functioning, so.
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is. That'll work. That will work. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Wonderful. Are we back up and running for
Sort of.
vision of the game?
This is definitely janky, but we're gonna make it work. Here we go. Slowly but surely.
Zeri going in here, ulting. At the same time, Ornn's going on a Akali top lane, misses his ulti. It looks like he
Kali
gets-
does secure the kill. Nothing
1
comes out of the
HP.
fight bot lane.
Unless Zeri goes
and
down.
another amazing stun from Pyke.
1 HP Ashe gets away.
And now there is no desktop audio. Interesting.
Blitzcrank just isn't the hook champion for this
Bush
support player.
cheesing Nunu catches out Kindred and River.
Kindred ult does come out. Kindred flashes away from the running away Nunu. I don't think she could see into the bush and was unaware that Nunu was actively running away from her.
Oh man. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to go with no sound as we repair this if there's a third game. This will do for now at least. Ugh.
Nunu getting caught out here. A very clean kill for Kindred and Victor.
While the 700 gold does go to Kindred, he did get the Scuttle Crab.
Which really,
Look, they can see them doing Herald because they have the Scuttle Crab.
was it really worth? Who's to say, you know?
Considering they look like they're
nice
gonna win
Pyke
this team
stun.
fight at the... No, never mind. Pyke goes down, does not get the second R off. Prevail does secure the Herald, but Ornn does go down after picking it up. Ashe R misses on the Victor, but the
But
Akali
he's-
E lands.
yeah.
It's going to be a double kill for Yitties top laner. No,
This
just
has been
a complete polar opposite from last game. We're now at a
They-
4K gold differential.
They really saw what was happening last game and decided to just start over with tonight.
You know, I got to give credit. I think it's the Pyke.
Pyke is doing very well.
Pyke is- Every time Ashe gets a kill, it was like right after a great Pyke play.
Holly goes in for that tower plating and Ornn just can't stop her.
Is this the is this gonna be a brawler Akali? No, it is a AP Akali.
You know what? The audio actually might be going through. It just might be going through Discord instead. Okay, makes sense. By the way, since we can now see stream as of a couple minutes ago, sides have switched. Yitties is now on red and Prevail is blue. So reference.
So that's clear.
As we get the radio play for the first 5 minutes or so. Love it.
I think our
I does get spotted using the vision plant, but does still go mid. Might get a hook here onto Victor. Misses the hook sadly, misses the stun.
Ornn in mid lane.
Annie does get the Tibbers ult, but Victor is doing lots of damage. Flashes, ignites, but
Nunu ult is coming out.
the stun goes down, but Annie's still alive. Victor focuses on the
A
Nunu.
missed Pyke ulti.
This recast of Victor E barely misses the Annie. Prevail might be winning this team fight, but Akali could easily clean up here. We might
It
see
looks like she is.
this could be a triple kill for
triple.
Akali.
A
Oh boy.
wow.
Very impressive plays from Akali.
We are looking at now a 6-1 Akali sitting for Yitties here. It's a very similar game. I think, if anything tonight, both teams have shown their snowballing abilities.
Both Nunu does appear to be going for the Hextech Dragon.
Ornn dropping Herald in mid lane. They're gonna have to choose between stopping this Herald or stopping this dragon. Or starting this dragon.
I do think the Herald doesn't take tower though. There's
Shredded.
no follow-up. Dragon just gone already.
That's crazy.
Nunu's
Ornn didn't
rolling his
follow
way
that.
towards the mid lane. Victor might be dead here. Nunu E goes off, gets the root onto Victor. Akali does E a minion,
He gets away.
and sadly does not dash towards the Victor. There's almost all players are grouped up in the mid
And
lane right
Annie
now.
stunned Tibbers. Victor
But
barely
Victor
gets away.
does get away. Tibbers TP's back to Annie. Might be doing some damage to Kindred here. Tibbers goes
Missed
down.
Nami ulti.
Kali ease in for some damage, but immediately has to retreat with recast R to get away.
Pike ulti
double ulti.
cleanup. H
Triple
a
kill for Pike.
possible quadra.
No, he's gonna go
Very
down.
close.
And Annie does not finish the kill. Does not have enough damage to get the tower dive off. But still an amazing play from Pike. That's 2 triple kills from 2 very fed assassins in the mid lane. God, I would hate to be Prevail ADC right now.
About a 6.5K gold lead for Yitties right now.
That's got to be unbelievably rough. Was that as bad, or is that
It's chilling about the same.
this is about the same as last game's goal differential?
I believe so.
Thank you, Directed Camera, for showing us Nunu clearing wolves.
He's really got to clear those wolves. And that skin's just so nice. You can't stop looking at it, you know?
Was it Prevail's support that had the chicken ward?
I believe so.
I have spotted chicken ward in bottom tribush.
Prevail had the Lux last game, right?
Yeah, I found
Yeah.
it. There's a control chicken ward in the bottom tribush. Pike might get caught out. Just ease over the wall. What am I saying? Pike never gets caught out.
Have you met a Pike? Ornn going in on a Kali top lane, getting the knock-up off, but she is absolutely shredding
Misses the
him.
recast from ulti.
Zeri going in on Nunu. It's a 3v1, and he's still... Oh, but he doesn't get away. Knock up on Annie here.
Annie flash might not be enough. Annie goes down. Pike does secure the kill, and Victor.
Kali coming in behind.
Pike.
A Kindred ulti.
Pike possibly meant to click E, but clicked R instead, and doesn't die for it, though, because of Kindred ult.
Kali goes down. That shutdown goes to Ornn.
Pike going in. Pike, I think, gets away from Ornn here.
No,
Ornn just tanks the tower, but Ashe cleans up
comes
and
in.
might finish off Ornn here.
Does he... Oh, that was a surprising amount of damage on Ashe here.
She did auto control ward.
You know, everyone has their moments. You know, some of us...
Nunu going to be attempting to get Herald here. I believe Prevail got the earlier Herald. Didn't get much use out of it. Only 1 tower has actually been taken so far, and that is Prevail's bot lane's first tower is gone. Nunu does secure the Herald, though. Getting an objective bounty. Where was that? No, that was Victor clearing tower.
Ashe is dead here.
Big
Nice.
anti-stun, double stun onto Victor.
And absolutely
Victor
shredded.
gets another double stun from the grave, though.
Looks
Does
like a
look
bot.
like they're going to get amazing
mid-push.
use out of this Herald. There goes mid lane, first tower down. 100% to 1 tower next, and possibly 2. Yitties could take inhib here if they really push this.
Zeri's coming to stop it, but it's just Zeri, and I don't know
It's-
how well.
The entire Prevail team is respawned. Ornn is backing to come defend base.
I think Yitties has decided to back off here a little bit. Steal some jungle camps while they're leaving.
Prevail has to contest this dragon. They're only 2 away from Soul.
Dragons are a slippery slope. You lose 1 or 2.
Big engage from Victor and Zeri.
A
Nunu ult
nice
gets cancelled by Nami ult.
knockout.
Nunu does go down, followed by Annie. It is now
A great
5v2.
cleanup.
Akali does go in, does tons of damage, gets
And,
a double kill. And it doesn't even matter. That's a 2v5.
2v5 by
Yitties
Ash
wins
and
anyway.
Akali here. And I believe they also get Dragon. They just absolutely shred that.
Absolutely crazy cleanup from Yitties here.
That was
They
crazy.
won the first fight, but they were too low to contest the dragon, and all it took was Akali clicking R to wipe them off the map.
That R just shredded their health bars. They did not stand a chance there.
Ornn attempted to eat through the base doorway, but that's not how that works. It will collect with the terrain, even if
Ash
the terrain
and
is
Tyke
temporary.
catching out Ornn in his own jungle here.
Or
Stealing
just
blue
stealing
buff.
his blue.
He doesn't need it anyway. Looks like he's cornered here. Annie's coming up. I do think he gets away, though.
Yeah, he has to leave that top tower. There's no defending that. We're now seeing 5 towers and 3 dragons for Yitties here.
A fight breaking out in blue jungle.
Kindred R drops, no damage being dealt during the Kindred R. Amazing execute from Akali, another triple kill potentially. Triple kill goes down, maybe a quadra kill. Ash does get the 4th kill though. Amazing team fight from Yitties. They're running for the Baron now. There's no way Victor can contest this.
A very earned mastery flex by Akali there.
Victor does get an objective bounty in the bot lane. It's only 350 gold, but that stuff matters this far into the game. They have a lead, but it can diminish if they don't act quickly enough and end the game soon.
This Baron is going to be very good for them, though.
I am looking at I hadn't actually looked at the team comp fully yet. Prevail has an immensely strong late game team comp.
If they're able to hold it out for just a little bit longer, they're going to start outscaling Yitties.
It's gonna be rough, but if they're still in the game in 15 minutes, they might be able to turn it around. They genuinely just need to let Kindred get stacks, let Ornn get levels so he can upgrade his team's mythics. Zeri needs to be farming in a lane.
I do think stopping this Dragon Soul, or at least holding it off for a little bit longer, is going to be...
does already have fully upgraded passive. He has all of his Hex upgrades. Only 21 minutes into the game. I'm not sure what the recommended time to have all 3 is. I play a bit of Victor, and I usually don't get them all till 35 minutes, but I'm also a very bad Victor. Victor does crazy damage, though, once he gets all of his abilities upgraded.
He hasn't been doing bad at all this game. He's been dealing some very consistent damage for them. Mid push coming in here.
Victor is actually the only positive KD to Yitties player, or Prevail player at the moment. He may be a serious threat in the late game. Ornn is behind the entire Yitties team. This could be
gonna go in for an R here?
Kali flashes, but wasn't in R range. R's under tower, lands the E, gets the kill, but Ash gets the refrag. Victor gets the refrag, sorry.
Ornn's coming in from behind here, but he isn't able to...
Both teams down too. Ornn, this is Ornn's base.
One-shotting Annie.
They're in his base. They've got a... Victor still alive, dealing massive damage to Annie.
Everyone here is 1 HP.
And Tibbers does secure the kill on Nami. Gotta keep an eye on that. It's just a minion, not a player, but Tibbers can do crazy damage if you let him.
You gotta be so careful around him.
Nunu doesn't get the kill on Victor. Very close though. Ornn's 1 HP. Goes in on Ash though. Lands the brittle.
Coming back in to help with Nunu.
Nunu might get away here. He has Deadman's and Snowball, and there goes Nunu.
There he goes.
Happily rolling his way back to base.
Or to his
Happily kill some chickens.
chickens. It's fine. He'll be full HP after them anyway.
I'm not sure where Ornn was before, but he has just TP'd into his own jungle. I'm assuming he was top lane and he TP'd down for drag, but now the entire Prevail team is chasing Akali into their blue buff. They realize Akali's just trying to distract.
Yitties is on dragon here, and they are shredding this thing.
They either have to take drag, but Akali's pushing. They can't afford to get this drag, even if they do steal it. Nami backing, Ornn backing. Prevail may be winning this team fight. Prevail wins, but they lose
Akali's
2.
taking 2 towers here on Nexus.
They lose 2 Nexus towers. That isn't worth. They open Nexus. They prevented the soul, but now the game's most likely over.
Possibly getting a kill on Nami here in the fountain, and Akali's going in to end.
Victor is here to stop it. Akali doesn't have ulti. Akali does Zanya's the stun. Victor gets the kill onto Akali, clears the wave. Ornn chasing down the Ashe.
A very close team fight. Or a very close fight there.
Ashe desperately trying to kite out the Ornn here. This brittle and the brittle of procs one-shotting the rest of Ashe's HP. You know, Prevail is it's gonna be a struggle if they want to turn this game around. There's very little you can do when you have an open Nexus. You're constantly at risk from someone sneaking into your base and just ending.
Yeah, Yitties currently has 5 towers up on them, and if Prevail wants to end anytime soon, they're gonna have to do a lot of split pushing.
Amazing flash Q onto Kindred. Kindred dies immediately, doesn't even get to use ulti. This could be it. That Pike catch might have ended the game here. I don't see Prevail being able to win the 4v5. Kindred was such an integral part of their damage. Akali protobelts in, not in R range, gets the R onto Ornn.
Nunu has ulti up as well. Annie has ulti up.
Victor one-shots Akali. Pike goes down to Nami. Annie completely CC'd and dead.
Wow.
What an amazing
that was
team
a great
fight. I never doubted their 4v5 potential.
You know what?
Are we sure about that?
What
never doubted it.
You don't have any record. I didn't hear anything.
Nunu is the only escaping member. Sadly, Prevail isn't going to be able to get that much off of this quadra kill. They're not going to be able to do Baron.
I know we were talking about that gold gap earlier. It's starting to close a little bit.
Yeah, they're now within 7k gold of each other. Actually, Prevail might attempt a Baron here. The entire Yitties team is respawning. This is very dangerous.
It could be very worth it though for them.
They are very smartly backing off. That was they were all very low. That was a very risky
risky Baron. I think at one point their gold lead was at about 9k, and it's at a little under 7 now.
Kindred does get caught out again, but actually Victor does secure the kill. Akali's on him though, has ult recast, goes for the Nami. Victor forced to flash away. Nunu lands the
coming in.
Zeri securing the kill onto Nunu.
Zanya's in that knockup.
Victor's still alive, still dumping out damage.
Zeri is shredding.
Zeri is unstoppable right now, completely shredding Ashe and Akali.
Never ever doubted Warright.
Never doubted the 4v5 potential. Another 4v5 ending in a complete ace for Prevail.
We were talking about it earlier. Their late game is strong.
Ornn has already upgraded 4 items for his team.
We're
3
coming up.
items for his team.
We're coming up on 30 minutes now, and we're definitely seeing a little bit of a comeback here for Prevail. They are finally going for this Baron. Yitties isn't here to stop this.
I think or Akali really is struggling to get good picks off. Victor has Zanya's and Kindred has ulti. If Akali is able to get a pick off, it usually ends in a trade. Ornn TPing bot lane, most likely just to get some wave shoved. Apply some pressure on the bot side of the map so that Yitties isn't just sieging mid lane.
It looks like Yitties here is trying to get their soul.
And now it is just poor Kindred who has not received an upgraded mythic.
It's alright.
This team fight most likely can decide the game. Actually, I don't think Prevail can end here.
A double knockup. Great Nami ulti as well.
Amazing team fight. Oh, Akali's in the back line. Does
Kindred
get
ulti
shredded
goes
though.
Out.
Nunu trying to stay
Absolutely
alive, but just getting
amazing team
shredded.
fight.
Pyke trying to get away. Does look like Pyke is going to survive this team fight. Potentially going back in. Maybe trying to steal the dragon, but isn't successful.
A second drag secured for Prevail here, and now they're pushing into top lane.
I don't think they can end here, though. They don't have enough towers taken.
Unless Zeri is shredding these towers.
Maybe? Pyke has to do something. He can't let them siege.
Is this end game for them?
I think that's it for semifinals.
Wow.
What on earth just happened? Oh my god. Alright.
A few minutes ago, when Kyle said that team fight might decide the end of the game, I think it happened a little quicker than we thought.
Okay. Alright. I was pretty confident that Yitties was going to be able to, like, with all that time, they were going to be able to get that Nexus, but oh my god. Wow. What a game.
Late game
I wish that worked.
potential.
Alright. Shout out to Che for saving stream here. We're gonna take a break and definitely hear from these players about that very, very interesting second game where it looks like Yitties had the upper hand for the longest time and lost it quickly. Prevail, though, with a 2-0 win, they will advance on to the finals. So we'll be back after this intermission. We'll hear from all the players and see, pick their brains and see their thoughts. We'll catch you after this break. Stick around.
If you play the way when I forgive you once again, I'm losing patience. And I know for sure that we've been right here before. I see the dangers, baby, I'm not crying over you. There's no point denying we're through. 'Cause baby, I'm not crying over you. There's just shit that I've gotta do. So I'm not crying. I've seen better days, but the summer just sleeps away and I'm eager for its break. And I'm quite sure, like a human chess piece I've been playing, you're coming back for more. Do you remember the type of folk we used to be and the simple souls we used to see? Do There's just shit that I've gotta do, so I'm not crying. Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight, won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? What makes this happy faster? Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight, better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight, won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? What makes this happy faster?
Don't like the lights, but it's camera time. Said take the picture, but you rolled your eyes. Now I'm mortified and still terrorized. Push me behind to get me from my better side. I wanna push you back, but that's all you want. Wanna rub me up, I'm holding back. Tryna get me framed, throw me in cuffs. Said I attacked you, that's just a false truth. No need to argue, and yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. There's more to me, everywhere I try to go alone, I find you there. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. There's more to me, anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there, I find you there. I'm so scared to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, does that exist? Probably haven't heard of it. Need to live a different life, cause lights and cameras are in it. Trying to find a silver lining. All I wanna do is avoid the violence. But you're here again, I'm losing it. There's no more screaming and sliding. Get out my face, turn off the flash. I hate the fame, no more of that. Leave me alone or I'll collapse. I need a break, don't feel the crack. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I find you there. There's more to me. Everywhere I try to go alone, I find you there. Yeah, yeah. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. Oh, there's more to me. Anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. I find you there.
Welcome back, everyone, to the LDGL postgame after that very, 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 very interesting match in the semifinals bracket of League of Legends between Yitties and Prevail. Prevail will take the 2-0 lead and advance onto the finals to face Delamore in an upcoming match. If you ever want to see when that match will be, make sure to join the Discord and check the events section. It will be there as soon as we get it scheduled. So we're going to go ahead and hop into postgame now and bring up LHYNX from Yitties and quite possibly Acorn if he's here. And he is. Let's go.
What's up? It's
Best
the
of both
Acorn
worlds.
Man. Hey, what's poppin'?
My God, what an interesting match for y'all today. So unfortunately, doesn't go
big pressure.
right, doesn't go in your favor. But I do gotta say one thing. In like the first half, or actually more than the first half, I would say, of that second game, completely dominant. So what did you change up in your strat from the first game that gave you that momentum in that second game?
Well, for me personally, first game is a warm-up game, always. And so, that's pretty much it, to be honest. We didn't, actually, it's been a minute for most of us since we played League. And so
both Riley and I hadn't played since our last match. Like, we
wow.
Just hadn't
Okay.
League. Yeah.
It was like a month plus since our last match. So it was It was a minute.
Actually incredible. Holy.
But then, the first game, there's a few kinks here and there with the blitz hooks, saw me cooking a few minions, just oiling up. And then I started to hit stun. I was like, okay, this is how it goes. In the second game, we started to, actually get into it. I started hitting things left and right. Or just right out of it. And, plus the ganks were on point. Nunu did really well. The first game, Nunu, that Rek'Sai thoroughly like invaded that I don't even know what he played the first
Tech
game. Tech room. Yeah, he got it was a little rough for all of us that game. And then also, the first game was a warm up. That didn't exist. But
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you actually type that in chat, and I was like, at the very end of the game before we actually cut off our voices, I was like, I actually believe he's right. And I was on to something too. Like the fact that you guys were able to bring it back so far in the complete opposite direction of momentum is crazy, because there's rarely any team in this league that is able to do that and just like come back literally. It's just all you need is one warm-up game and you're ready to go. It's like it's actually crazy. I'm gonna let Shy or Klee chip in here with any questions they have.
I was just wondering if, I mean, we saw first game Blitzcrank Riley. At the very beginning, the hooks weren't looking great.
Oh no!
But by the halfway through the game, you like definitely started landing some great hooks, but it was a little too.
It was always in the bad situations every single time. I don't think there's like about one time where I hit a hook and it was an actually like decent time to hit a hook.
I'm assuming you play a lot of hook support, right?
Well, if you notice, they ban Thresh and Brand every single game. And I don't know how many games you've watched of Yitties League, but Thresh and Brand have been banned pretty much every single game. Yeah, those are the ones I normally play.
I believe I have gone against
1.5 mil.
before.
Yeah, I have like 1.5 mil in Thresh, and when I don't get Thresh, I just play Brand because
I believe I've personally experienced your Brand before.
But
yeah,
you definitely warmed up with the Blitzcrank, and then you were going crazy with the pike hooks.
Yeah, and it's definitely Nunu helped a ton with that early game bot lane too. Nunu put in a lot of work, and same with Acorn's got a lot of those slows early on too. He definitely had a big debate moment also where he got away from that enemy. What's that champion? Zara? I don't know. Yeah, Zeri, that one. Yeah, it's been a minute since I played. And that was a big debate moment where he like lived at like 100 HP and we just killed them, and it was like how I was not planned at all. Oh yeah, you can tell the second game too. We had not. What's the wording for this? As a team, we didn't warm up together because like there is at the end. I don't know if you guys really noticed. I'm assuming you guys did. We kind of just like ran it down continuously, and we probably should have like regrouped. If we would have regrouped at one point, I think we could have gotten that. But yes.
I'm trying to feed it 1v1 to like race to the Nexus in hopes that you'll slide by.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Also, the second game they didn't ban a Kali, which is I don't know, our Kali is like a Kali one trick. Like that's his like thing is a Kali. They didn't ban it the second game, and I think he was like 12-2 at some point.
Yeah, Kali went crazy.
That was also another thing. Yeah. So like, yeah, the second game was just the Kali slipped through. The jungle didn't get as like invaded as much, and he helped with the bot lane. I had more hooks. There's a lot of things that improved significantly in the second game, but our biggest downfall is we played a lot of damage, but I don't think we played a lot of like team things.
Right, I got you. Cheyenne, you wanted to chip in on anything you've got?
I don't really have much for you. Second game, going into it, I know it was a very rough bot lane the first game. How are you guys feeling in terms of going into? I know obviously you banned Jinx, but plan wise, did you guys have anything that you were trying to do that really got you ahead in that second game?
I think that was our biggest thing. Oh, you want to say something?
Well, you've been talking the whole time. I don't know why you pulled.
You can. You can talk. I've just been talking just to fill the gaps.
I know you have. I've been sitting here.
All right, go Acorn.
I don't know. We had this discussion of exactly what went wrong, right? And like there was that failed dive where like Jinx gets 2 kills and then starts snowballing. And then my first buy was boots actually, and I shouldn't have done that because then the stat difference, even when we landed a hook, we couldn't kill Lux, and it just ends up being that like Jinx with lethal tempo, you're not gonna have a fun time once you get snowballed. And she was 5-1 at one point. Like it was just lane was impossible. So the second game, we literally changed it up where I'm just like, okay, well, if I had to play the most passive character that I can, that will be safe regardless of what Riley plays, because I don't know what Riley will be able to play when they ban him out. I just picked Ashe, right? The idea is like volley is very utility based, huge spread, slows people down, sets up for the rest of my teammates. Once we get arrow, that's an engage tool. We catch up one of the two carries, the Masters player AD carry or the Diamond mid laner, right? That's the idea. So I mean, it ended up working out really well just because of one, like they were probably in a, really good like aggressive headspace after that first game where they rolled us so heavily, and so they were playing much more forward. So then we get the volley start, new ball, and then it's just over. Like once you get a new stun ball in, there's not much Zeri or Nami can do about it.
Oh man, that
Right.
first game. There's definitely I should have gone with my instincts. When I went to flash hook Warite that first game, I was like, he's gonna flash. But like in my head I was like, nah, he's just gonna walk backwards. He probably knows I'm gonna like predict the flash, so he's not gonna flash that way. And then I did it and I was like, damn, I should have gone with the instincts.
Yeah, we that first hook, we really thought you were gonna catch Wa right out there. But
Yeah, me too.
I think that's
he's
all the
good.
questions I have.
All right. Well, in that case, I think we are all exhausted of questions. Riley, you and your team have had an absolutely terrific season. In Prevail, being a team you've beaten before and got very close to beating tonight once more. You're not too far behind. Just along with the rest of the competition that is still in the playoffs at the moment. So I do very much appreciate you and Acorn coming up for the post game.
Yeah, thank you for having us. I'm
Absolutely.
definitely excited to fight Warrior again at some point in the future.
All
It's
right,
fun.
and we'll definitely see that improvement for season 2. I wish you guys a lot of luck. So that was Riley and Acorn from Team Yitties. We'll now be hearing from Warite. I believe it was supposed to be who was it supposed to be? Brain
Sorry,
farting.
they had something they had to do so they couldn't actually make it.
Well, we got Warite, and
Hello.
I'll ask the same question that I've asked anyone who's won so far in all these semifinal games. How does it feel?
Man, that second game was actually so fucking hard. I'm sorry for my language, but that game was like insanely like. I mean, it feels good, but at the same time, it's like.
Some bit of an eye opener, right? Yeah, it's a team that you may obviously a lower seed and may not think that it's that much of a threat, but like I said earlier, Yitties League of Legends definitely being able to learn quickly how to counterattack all of their competition. They've done it in so many of these latter half games of the regular season, and we now see it in the playoffs. Got close, but you live up to your name and you do prevail to the finals. So going off of that second game though, I do want to ask. So from that first game, there was a lot of dominance in your favor. What exactly threw you off in the second game that caused that bit of a hiccup, and how did you work to kind of revive it and make sure that they don't go for the Nexus immediately?
Alright, well, game 2, if I'll be honest, was kinda cursed from Champ Select. Because I don't know if you noticed, but like we quote unquote swapped our top and our jungle roles. That actually happened because Killian, Timmel, he's playing on his the French account or whatever he has. He was like, yeah, I'll play Kindred. So we picked him Kindred, and we're like, okay, great. And then he's like, wait, I don't own Kindred on this account. And then we're like, wait a minute. And I didn't know if we could remake or not, because I was like, wait, if we remake, do we insta lose? So we got in this panic. And then it's like, we figured out that we could have PJ play Kindred, and then Killian could play Ornn. And we went in the game like that, and we were just like, this is awful, because PJ doesn't jungle and Killian doesn't play Ornn at all. So we were already a bit tilted from that. Like me and Sam is Pacer mid, or Wingor, sorry. we were just like, oh, this is awful. And then I said Nunu's gonna gank us. I was like, oh, Nunu's probably gonna come bot lane, like, early to gank us. So I was like, okay, we should not leash because then we can get the push in and have the wave state be good. And then we had to leash because our top laner didn't want to leash. So then we leashed, we came to lane, and once we died once, it's like we couldn't come back from Nunu spam ganking. We just kept dying over and over again. And then they put so much pressure on us bot lane and even mid lane too. It was like very impressive, honestly. And so we didn't actually ban the Akali either, which was like, I don't know, an oversight on our part. We totally should have banned his Akali because he almost like won them the game, straight up like 1v9ing. So we were not playing at our best. We were definitely inting.
Yeah, I brought up PJ to kind of because I assumed that he wanted to get a response on that being on Team Prevail. So welcome PJ to the post game. Any response you got from what I just said?
Well, everyone was talking about what to order from Sonic and Wendy's, and so I got distracted when I was banning champions, and I was like, because I remember when we last played Yitties, the Akali was annoying, and I'm like, this guy's an Akali one trick, so I'm gonna like ban Akali this time, because I remember that was a pain. And then I was focusing on what they were talking about, and ban was like, who did I ban last time? Oh yeah, Fiddlesticks. All right, that'll be good. And just totally forgot about Akali. And then after they picked it, I'm like, oh shit, that was a problem. But yeah, then I went into with Kindred with Ornn runes, and that was also terrible.
Right. So definitely some hiccups that you did find early on in that game, but you were able to correct it in a very swift amount of time. Passing it on to Shy and Klee, if you guys have anything to chime in on this.
I was just wondering, you guys, game 2 had a very, very strong late game team comp. What was your, where you guys didn't seem to give up at all, even though at some points you were like 7k gold down on Yitties. Did you guys realize that if you just held out long enough, you would eventually just completely outscale the enemy team?
So it was two things. One, I was making sure, like 100%, because Killian wanted to like forfeit because he just didn't want to play Ornn, and I was like, you put us in this game. You like didn't have that champions. I forced him to stay in there. Like, no, you're playing this out no matter what. And then when Sam got a few shutdowns on Victor, we were just like, wait a minute. Akali's like being hyper aggressive. Like she was trying to like initiate the fights on us. Like she was like flashing forward or like proto belting forward to try and engage. And we're just like, wait, Victor on like 3 items can like one shot Akali basically every single time she gets in. So we just like waited till Akali like engaged on Victor, and Victor literally one shot her, like popped her. And once Akali was dead, I could play the game as Zeri, because like basically our thing was that like once Akali was fed, all our plan was we need to get to a point where we can one shot her, like deal with her. If as long as she's dealt with, then I can actually play the game, and the rest of their team, it's like really hard for them to deal with Zeri, like in team fights. I can just like run all over the place and chase them down. So that's kind of like our plan, like going into the late game.
Your Zeri did seem to be unbelievably strong once Akali got shut down by Victor every team fight. It was very impressive to see you just 100 miles an hour going, chasing down the entire enemy team with chain lightning.
Zeri's a fun champion.
She's a champion, alright.
She's a champion.
And we already talked about this. New and broken, they go together so well when it comes to Riot games. Shy, you got anything to add on?
I think I have 2 questions. My first is a little bit longer. I know going into late game, you guys had some really amazing team fights defending your base. At one point, Akali had your Nexus 3/4 down. What was it like in VC with you guys in those couple of moments where you were inches away from losing the game?
So the call was actually made that, Akali's backdooring, let her backdoor, because she doesn't do a lot of damage to like Nexus and towers. So once we noticed that she was mid lane, we were just like, wait, like we should just fight, because without Akali, we can just like run down their team. So we took the fight, and we were just like, it's fine. Akali can't take, like, she doesn't have the damage to, like, she's not going to be able to take the base fast enough. And, she still, like, had, like, half of the Nexus's HP when Victor respawned. So it was like, that was kind of like, I mean, the call was, it was a good call. Like, it was just like, let her backdoor, and then we just, like, fight the Drake. And it was kind of annoying, though, because Ashe almost, like, stopped a bunch of recalls. But the main thing was, as long as Victor got, like, as long as he got his recall off, it's fine. Like, we would hold.
All right.
Uh,
and your second question, yes. actually.
My second, slightly less important question: what did you guys end up getting from Wendy's?
Oh, that's not me. That's Killian, and he was like asking about like what to get, and the town we live in is like everything closes at 9. It's awful. Like 10 o'clock. So he was like, "Oh, I want to get Sonic," and then Sonic closed, and he's like, "Oh, I want to get."
ordering.
Yeah,
right
he's
before
like,
the game started.
"I want to get like I don't know what," and he just like everything kept closing. So I think he settled with Arby's and got like €2 and like their shake or something.
Oh. Well, didn't he try to figure out what cookie dough was, and we had to try to?
Oh yeah,
explain
we're
it for,
trying
like,
to
5
keep
minutes?
What? Wait,
No, okay,
he doesn't know what cookie dough is?
Okay,
Yes, we
Killian's
had to
not
explain it
like.
for 5 minutes, and it closed in the time we took to explain cookie dough.
It's so okay. Killian isn't like American. He's like came from Belarus, I think.
Oh,
He like goes to my
Belarus.
college.
All right.
Like,
Wow.
he's but yeah, he so like he just didn't know, so we had to explain it to him or whatever.
All right.
So-
Well, that's. And speaking of food, my dream of getting Zaxby's ends in 4 minutes, and there's no way I'm hiking that distance. So, food all around. If you are a late eater, shout out to those people. We all know you're gamers. Unfortunately, that's not going to work out for you at this time of night. But regardless, a win does come out for you, Warright and PJ. You guys should be very proud of your team, and you will be facing Delamore in the upcoming match. Do you have any thoughts on how that game's going to go? Any suspicions? Anything you want to mention?
It'll be good practice.
Be
I mean,
it'd be good practice. All right.
For the collegiate players, I'm just.
Oh yes.
we're
all right,
done.
in that sense.
Oh, you guys are done already?
No, we're done, dude. Like,
you
I'm
got next
graduating in a semester, and
Oh.
Sam and Killian graduate right now. So like, we're done. No more.
Oh, so
never-
after
never
this,
mind then.
this is it.
Yeah, Sam's quitting. He's quitting league.
Well, yeah, I could tell last time. He's like, "We need to end this." And then the same thing happened last time. He's like, "Dude, can we just finish this and end this game?" And then he's like, "We're going to game 3." I'm like, "You just complained that you didn't want to play this anymore."
Yeah. So.
I think
So
everyone
that's it. So
kind
that
of.
is your retirement game. Is this the game against Dale?
I mean, I'm still gonna play solo queue, but like, I'm done with like any form
Should
of
be
like
your competitive goodbye.
Yeah.
You got to go out
coordinated team goodbye.
Yeah. I mean, we'll still play on
with a bang.
occasion.
Either way,
right?
Yeah.
hopefully we'll actually have the stream working for the championship game like flawlessly. Knowing my luck, probably not gonna happen. Nevertheless, congratulations to you both. We'll see you for the championship game. Alright, that was Warright and PJ from Prevail. We heard from Riley and Acorn earlier. We're going to go ahead and transition into the ending of this stream as I slowly slur my words slower so that I can transition. There we go. Alright. So tonight, once again, the final is 2-0 in favor of Prevail. They'll face Delamore coming up soon. Be sure to join into the server. Sorry, I just saw Kim is donating so many bits one by one and spamming the chat. Okay. Alright. I noticed that earlier, but for some reason it's now really funny. Anyway, upcoming games, the next fully scheduled match that we are having concrete planted in place will be on the 10th. That'll be Delamore versus Void and Counter-Strike Global Offensive, a game that we have not seen for quite a while. No prior bracketeering into the CSGO section, so this will be the first and last game of the playoffs for CSGO. But from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. A big shout out to Shy for helping during the second game, for saving the stream. Unfortunately, no game audio, but we don't need much of that when we have shoutcasters, right? And to her boyfriend, Klee. Once again, I said it before, the power couple, Void players, and absolutely terrific shoutcasters, if I must say myself. Such
Thank
a
you.
pleasure in having you guys on board with me tonight.
Pleasure casting tonight.
Absolutely. And that'll sum it up here tonight, folks. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to stay linked in for Sunday night for some CSGO action in the first championship matches. This was the last semifinal game, and we'll see you for the upcoming championship matches. Good night, everybody.
After all that we've been through, I think it's fair from me to you. Watch it burn as we soar away. Hey, hey. After all is said and done, and I know I am the one, I have waited here forever. But all I know is what I'm told. This feeling cannot be controlled. Watch the stars when I am gone. Have faith in me, real behold. The skies are cast, they are foretold. Watch the stars when I'm gone. When I am gone. You carry the world upon your shoulders, for I'm not the only one. How could you look behind now, when everything is done? Oh, you carry the world upon your shoulders, for I'm not the only one. I don't know if I'm changing over. In the moonlight, I can't kill this feeling sober. So I start to come alive. I don't know what starts to control me. I let it go, another soul that's underneath. I don't really care about this all. It's the fall that kills me. With our back against the wall, just feed the beast and you'll see. Wait for me. I don't wanna die inside my reality. Wait for me. I don't want your mind to remember me this way. I feel like that we're getting closer to a brand new